Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, May 12th. Well, interesting week. We've got an interesting weekend coming up. As we talked about in the advanced video, the market has set itself up well for this coming weekend with tariff talks between the U.S. and China. In the S&P, we see a balance type formation. If you're not familiar with these videos, these are day charts, candle format. These are swing trades is the concept, something that lasts one day to 2 weeks. Solid line is a buy level, red line is a sell level. A dashed line, red and buy level, means it's something that happened earlier in the week. So the difference between this buy level and that sell level is $5,700 a contract. It's a neutral setting going into the weekend. You know, we see that here in the NASDAQ market as well. Dollar difference buy to sell level in that market, $7,440 a contract. Again, a neutral setting. The stage is set as we go into the weekend. In the Dow, the difference here is $2,300 a contract, and again, neutral setting. Our friend Mr. Russell, in that market, the dollar difference here is $650 a contract. It's also the strongest out of all these indices. How about that? Can it lead the way? It has in the past. Keep your eye on that indice. And when it comes to the euro, it's slowing down, getting ready for the weekend. It's 50-50. Same thing for the Swissy and Mr. Yen. Dollar difference there in that market is $1,075 a contract. Again, it's a market that wants to go higher, but can it get the job done? Aussie dollar traded above its buy level. Dollar difference in that market, $400 a contract. And what are we looking for here? Well, it's the same situation we have with these other currencies. They want to go higher, which implies a weaker dollar. I just don't think we have all the fundamentals at this point to really decide directions. Now, the dollar difference here in the British pound is $206.25. Over in the Canadian dollar, taking a rest before the weekend. Could it continue lower? Yes, but depending on what happens and how China comes out, which is the biggest customer for our friends in Australia, and they're a big customer here for our friends in Canada. We're the largest customer of Canada. So it can have an overtone of what we can expect here as well. In the Bitcoin, the dollar difference, the buy to sell level in that market is $47,325 a contract. It wants to go higher, losing momentum. Now, is this a break or is this a market getting ready for a push higher? Monday will give us clues about longer-term action in that market. 10-year notes, interest rate markets, what we're seeing there. Dollar difference sell to buy level is $312.50. Looking for an inside day on Monday. Feel the same way about 30-year bonds. Inside day on Monday. $750 is the dollar difference between that sell and buy level. Now, gold. Gold's really not sure what to do, but gold wants to go higher. Buyers are here. Are they going to have a reason to follow through? If the tension, uncertainty goes down after this weekend, look for a sideways move in that market. Dollar difference buy to sell level there is $2,450. That's the biggest difference. Over in silver, pay attention to this market. It can lead the way. In the silver market, the dollar difference there was $500 a contract. It wants to go higher just like gold. Check out copper. Look for an inside day on Monday. Dollar difference here in that market for copper is $750 a contract. I don't look for a big day up or down. However, if the whole conference or meeting this weekend comes about favorable for China and their ability to produce again, then you look for a rally in that market. Without that clear guidelines, look for a sideways move in Mr. Copper. In crude oil, $4,610 is the dollar difference, the sell to buy level. Watch the U.S. dollar if you want to get insights into crude. Nat gas dollar difference buy to sell level there, $1,400 a contract. It wants to go higher. There is demand for it. This has got a potential for a further movement to the upside. Soybeans, mixture of fundamental information in terms of our planting, what's happening, harvest in South America, all of which you want to pay attention to. The dollar difference here in that market is $300 a contract. Look for an inside day on Monday. And in corn, dollar difference sell to buy level, $600 a contract. This also is a neutral zone trade. There's just a mixture of fundamentals out there. Speaking of which, wheat is in the same boat. Sellers are here, but can they really drive this market lower? We have a lot of positive things globally for the wheat market right now on a fundamental basis. Further movement down, yes. Be careful, we're near levels that buyers have appeared before. Well, those are my thoughts for today. Thank you for joining me. Look forward to being with you again tomorrow. In the meantime, or I should say on Monday next week. In the meantime, for those of you celebrating Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend and take care.